We're back in the cafe, and it's time for another episode of that rhythm gaming stream, which is not a podcast. They're different things. If this was delivered to you by RSS, maybe it would be a podcast, but it's not. It's a cafe, and we play rhythm games, and you watch them at home, or in the cafe of your own choosing, remotely, or possibly in the middle of the woods, depending on your cell phone reception. Please do not consume Rhythm Cafe in the middle of traffic, unless you're upon some form of public transportation that is in traffic that you are not driving. Welcome!
If we made it to our podcast, we could run it during our stream.
Hey, that's not a bad
And
idea.
it's not like anyone could stop us.
I mean, have we considered just pre-taping the entire show and just being here?
Oh, we pre-tape this part, and then we be the podcast in the background.
Oh, there we go. Yes. The important thing is, you shouldn't see us talking, but we should always be talking.
Oh, I don't know if I like that at all.
Friends, it's good to be out of demo for once in our life.
We trashed the place, and then we left the tree.
And
No, we left the tree, and it trashed itself. It's the story we told anybody investigating what happened.
Look, it was a home that had a tree growing in it that just ruins the foundation and the entire. Like, the whole place would have to be condemned if anyone knew about it.
Well, I mean, you saw the basement was flooded, right?
Yes.
That place was not selling. It's probably looking for an insurance payout.
Like, it's weird actually that the basement was flooding. The main floor was also flooded, but there was no water leaking from the main floor into the basement.
Yep, that means it had 2 flood points.
Yeah, that's. Plumbing.
And a tree growing through it. So I feel like it's one of those lady swallowed a fly situations where the place flooded and they decided, well, okay, in order to get rid of all the water, we'll just grow a tree because trees consume a lot of water.
Yes.
And that will solve all of our problems. And instead, then you also have to eat a horse. I've forgotten all the other animals she eats in order to get rid of that fly, but I'm pretty sure it ends with a horse because that's how she dies, of course.
I mean, there was an old demo who captured a girl. I don't know why he captured a girl. I guess she'll die? Wow, that was the plot, wasn't it? Well, you know what? We are not playing Demo this week, and maybe sometime in the future we'll go back to play with some more of Demo and the girl in white, who may or may not have been us, because today we are playing a musical story. Now you might be saying, Heather and Ian, haven't you played many musical stories on Twitch? Well, yes, we have, but not this one. This one is a musical story, a very specific one, and it notes here, it is out now, and that's why we're going to play it. I don't know much about this game, do you?
I don't know, but you'll need the other mouse.
Yeah. Good thing the pointer's right where it needs to be. Oh, I don't know if I trust this Steam corporation.
Really? They just put out some sort of deck that everyone seems to really like.
Wait, is Netrunner back?
Yes, sure.
We're
not gonna play one of those games where we're accidentally just gonna have cancer again, are we?
We sure do play a lot of games where we're in a coma. Save file. Let's go auto. Yeah. Validate. I feel validated. Let's push it. Push it.
Well, I mean, at least this game lets you know right up front.
Yep.
You're in a coma.
Where are we going to go? Well, to the hospital.
All those other games that are like, ooh, turns out you've been in a coma this whole time. This game's just gonna... No.
Well, the game understands that that's a cheap twist. If this game is going to give us a twist, it's going to be something meaty.
Is that twist gonna be that you need to hit to the rhythm of your heartbeat, or you don't get to have a heartbeat anymore?
I think so. This is the calibration portion, as well as the tutorial. Wait, does it mean the right ones or the correct ones?
Just said the left ones and the right ones, so now
Good
you're
start.
gonna play the drums? Okay, hold notes.
Mm-hmm. Ah.
You hitting the bumpers?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so far soundtrack of the year from a game for me. At least on Rhythm Cafe. So this is clearly not in the hospital.
No, but it's definitely the kind of chords on the floor we just got here look that I expect.
From a hospital.
Yes. The hospital band has to practice somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, more hospitals should have a collection of instruments you can use. Ooh, so the drummer works in a pizza joint.
Oh,
Singing
I
za.
thought we were gonna be playing the pizza.
And you really got to pay attention to the game.
I mean, aesthetically, the artwork has been very nice.
Yeah, no, I love the art. The fringes on the coat, though, I gotta say, that those really are kind of triggering as sort of a shop hazard.
Look, you really should be taking your coat off anytime you're dealing with fire. That's just basic decency. Ooh,
Okay.
Herb.
You want to give this round a bit?
Yeah, all right. Best beans. That's gonna be what I label all my pots to say.
I don't like birds that have 5 fingers on their hands. Not because they have 5 fingers, but because they have hands.
Is the bird promoting the beans, or is the bird in the beans?
I don't know how good shoebills taste, so I probably want to avoid those beans. If they're inside the beans.
Yeah, I've also never eaten a shoe.
I think that's because we didn't grow up in the 30s. TV leads me to believe that a lot of people ate shoes in the 30s.
I thought it was gonna repeat the thing before I had to do it again. I mean, shoes used to all be made out of leather, right? That's the whole point of why you could eat them. I wouldn't eat some of the sports shoes we have out now.
No, no, no. Cardboard too, a lot of it. I don't think we have the best job.
Hard to say. They haven't really told us what our employee benefits are like.
Good point. Are we using a screwdriver to put those labels on? Because I'm hearing that.
That might be the canning machine off the side.
Could be. But I want to believe that you're using a screwdriver to apply labels.
I do enjoy video games where you watch a mechanic fix something and they literally have a screwdriver and they just kind of bang things
Yep.
with it.
Like, so far, this is like a Rhythm Heaven game that's sad and storyful.
I think it's about to get sadder.
Ah, that may in fact have been a marijuana cigarette.
Yeah, that is a rolled joint.
I mean, not that I've seen one ever before, but...
I do like it when fire has a face.
Yep, yeah. Well...
What? Oh no, it's Bean's bird. Oh, Bean's bird might be evil.
Whereas some of our characters celebrate lawfully. With alcoholic poison. Strife, I'm quite frankly happy not to be voicing characters right now. This is kind of rad. It's really telling a story.
Oh, he said a word I recognized. That was neat. Did you wanna?
Sure. It doesn't appear to be any,
I'm not. There's so much here I wasn't expecting. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
I'm liking the faster note progressions.
Wait, this game is hella ramping up to something.
I feel like we're playing a prologue.
Absolutely. Oh, this makes me want to play music.
We're playing in the middle of our own poster. That's really cool.
Are we Pinewood?
I think our band is Pinewood.
Okay, good.
That or we're playing at Pinewood,
That
but it
was
kind
what
of
I
feels
thought.
like that's the name of the band.
Yeah. I guess you can do that? Steal a name from a festival? We're the band Bonnaroo, not the festival Bonnaroo. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna form my new band, Klondike Days.
Didn't they change that name?
Yes, they did.
Twice?
To capital X, and
Oh,
I don't know what it
right.
was else. We're talking about...
I thought they changed it after from capital X to something else as well. K-Days.
Oh, yes.
They called it K-Days for a while. Klondike Days is a thing in Edmonton.
Well, I think they actually went to capital X and then to K-Days after that, because capital X didn't matter to anyone. You're like, you people just keep calling it K-Days, so fine.
We bought a van and we're painting it.
By hand. This is not the approved method of painting vans.
You usually use a spray brush, right?
Yep. Or... the important thing is the masking. Yeah, I think we got this. also probably do a lot more sanding, I think. There's absolutely some rust in there.
Well, I mean, first fan, right? You don't do all the things that you know. Wow, we got all the way to chapter 6.
Cool.
I feel accomplished.
Yeah.
I don't know how many chapters there are. There could be 100.
Ah, okay.
Oh, hey. The background's having that's really cool. It's basically kind of giving you an idea of what level it was.
I also love the sound of the strings move, or the hand moving against strings when you move between the thing. All right, well, I guess we keep going.
Yeah. We're on a road trip.
Yep. Ah.
I know it's a bridge, but for a second I did think we were just driving on the ocean.
Dang it. I also love that there's no bar going around, and you just have to feel the rhythm.
I really like that it's only 2 buttons.
Yeah.
For the layout and stuff that they're doing. I don't think I'd really want more than that.
I feel like we're gonna get one more. I could be wrong. Throw that back to you now that we know where the maps are. Nice wheels. Whoa! Product placement.
From what, the 70s?
Well, I mean, as much as we'd like to forget Dodge, they still do exist. Okay, that's it. Gonna have to get a harmonium now. This is pretty.
I think we're on.
Yep. Time for a weed break. You can tell because of the fucked up birds.
Bird's been there and done that.
Fade out?
Not all the puns work, but sometimes you have to say them out loud to find out if they really don't.
Now, if you were making that joke about the bees, that would have landed a lot better. Someone on Twitter asked recently what the weirdest instrument for a bard to play would be, and I think the modular synth is my answer.
I think it would depend on the era of time the bard is located in. Like, I know people think of a bard as like a D&D class and therefore a fantasy Dungeons and Knights kind of thing, but a bard is just a person who plays music, so they could really be in any kind of time period.
Ah! The other idea was a group of bards in an adventuring party that were also just an a cappella band.
The earliest music instruments found are at least 70,000 years old. Wonder what those bards got up to? Well, Amelia, they probably played music with rocks in.
Oof.
I've never seen so many evil-looking birds. And I think it's just because it doesn't have any eyes going on.
Yep. Pupils are important. You shouldn't turn off your car while you're still going at 40 miles an hour, dude.
Are you sure?
Well, we're almost there. Time to turn off the engine. Oh, this is enjoyable.
So what do you think? Do you think we get through this whole game in this one stream?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I feel like we do next week as well.
Yeah, I think we get to Pinewood, but I don't think that's the end of the game. Because otherwise, how else do we end up in a coma?
We don't make it to Pinewood. The car crashes.
Right, because we keep turning off the car while we're still going 60 miles an hour. Gavin. I'm gonna assume that's the name of the drummer.
Oh, I think I just started the same level over.
Looks
well.
like it. Now you get to enjoy the annoyingly slow section.
Yep, Evil Bird came back.
Yep. Just pretend that the little dot on their beak is their eye and it makes them a lot cuter. Chapters.
I see.
There
Okay.
we go.
Pushing the wrong button.
I mean, that's just video gaming, Heather. You have to push the right button at the right time.
But we keep playing with this Xbox controller and I don't know why.
No one can tell what
Yes,
the right
I'm gonna
button is.
blame my tools. Because no one can stop me. Oh.
Well, the thing is, Heather, that they say a poor craftsman blames their tools. This is not your tool. This was the tool provided by the employer. Shit.
Fair enough. Coming in way too early. There we go.
Yeah. It's all about that riff.
The longer pauses catch me off.
Mm-hmm. This is when Pinewood went acoustic.
I mean, I prefer acoustic over electric most of the time.
Well, you'll get along fine with Bob Dylan fans. I'm led to believe.
Why are those notes so small?
There we go. Oh!
okay with actually keeping the thing held down. Other rhythm games have ruined me on that idea. I do like the way they've managed to loop the music, even when you mess up. It doesn't sound looped.
Mm-hmm. It's very good.
They've done a really good job of mixing their stuff.
Like, it's only because you pointed it out that I noticed that there is silence here right now for a half second. I don't think there's an ideal rhythm game controller, because that would imply that there's only one method of playing rhythm games, like what with first-person shooters. I think an ideal rhythm game controller is one that's infinitely reconfigurable, because each different game requires a better control, a different and
yeah, rhythm
custom
games
control
have so
system.
many different visual setups that I talked and then I forgot what wasn't paying attention to what the actual rhythm was.
Yep.
But like, there's even amongst rhythm games that have a similar visual layout or button punching, have a different method of where the notes go that really changes some stuff up.
Like, Define Null makes a joke about Imagineers creating a theremin-based controller, but that's actually just 2 analog axes. I would love to play a theremin for a game or something.
I would love to see a game use a theremin as a controller.
But you could easily emulate that with the 2 thumbsticks.
Oh, definitely. I would like to see a rhythm game where you play a theremin in game, but also one where you play a theremin as an input control device.
What you looking for?
I was just wondering if there was a way to make it play the thing from the beginning without, like, when it does the initial setup.
Oh, I can see the assistants coming in.
Yeah, okay.
This is a really nice assistant system.
I can't. I need to.
It's okay. Ah. So we're having issues here. Uh-oh. This is how the band breaks up. Don't bang the guitars together. It's not good for the guitar.
That's why you gotta make sure they're in a case first. Make sure they have protection before you bump guitars.
Yep. Ah!
Yeah, it's interesting because the assist comes in very slowly, and then eventually is very present,
Yeah.
and that's
It's really nice to get that
yeah.
help when you might need it, especially if you're looking for it. Holy boy. Give me that funk.
I kind of wish we had music that was more like this for lo-fi ping pong.
A little bit more variety.
Just a little more. Yeah, like variety. I think maybe would be the better word. It's not like I didn't like the music in there. I don't know.
I think we just got stuck on Street Vanity for too long.
Yeah, that might have been our problem with that one. Oh, pretty sunset though.
Wide road. On forever on both sides. All right, ready to give it another try?
All right, sure.
You got this. You got this.
Buttons. Push the buttons.
Chaputa Satin.
Ping pong wasn't the music's problem; it was the difficulty. I would think it was actually our inability to stop each other from talking while we were trying to play a very difficult
True.
game.
We're doing our best right now.
you get a star when you get it right the very first time, right?
I was not sure what that
That's
star
what
was
the
about.
building- I think if you get it right the very first try through.
That's cool. Earth and Water, it's too good to make lyrics to right now. Very slow level.
Yeah, I keep wanting it to be faster than it is.
I think it's making the offbeats specifically on the little smaller ones, so. MTVCDM, that's partially what I like about the game, is the no indication of where the note is, because, oh wow, it's a game where I have to actually listen to things and decide based on a beat. A most rhythm game.
I can see why that won't jive with some people, though.
Oh yeah, no, but those people are wrong.
Gal Metal gave me a hard time for that reason.
Yeah.
I had to pay way more attention to that game than I always wanted to, sometimes. But I mean, we didn't really... We didn't really dive too hard into the options, and there might be a setting for that for people who would prefer that.
Yeah.
Wait till I was through all my notes to finish my sentence.
Mr. Man says I'm used to playing games ultimately as hand-eye coordination, theoretically able to play rhythm games muted if wanted to, and that to me is a sign of a bad rhythm game.
I disagree with that statement.
I think a game that can be played, a game about music that can be played without the music is not a good, maybe not bad, but it's not a good rhythm game. It's a different kind of game. In fact, I'd actually like to see more rhythm games that give you bonuses when you play in a way that sounds correct, that isn't necessarily visually correct. Much like what's it called? Rapper.
Like the hidden secret note thing was generally a way that people used to do that.
Yeah.
I don't typically see that in a lot of games these days.
No. Like, this is very much a lot like Simon in the way that you're pushing in response. It's the adding of the visuals that allows you to maybe get ahead of things again. But you could very easily make this game like purely tactile only by having the dots that you have to push show up as vibrations in your controller rather than along a ring. It would be a lot harder, or maybe it wouldn't. Define null, I'm definitely down with you there. That rhythm games, I think most games don't need a numeric scoring mechanic.
Yeah, I think most games could do without the scoring mechanic. That's an older thing.
A vestige of a bygone era. Like time limits and levels.
But I mean, one of the reasons I like A Dance of Fire and Ice so much is that it has a way of visually representing a thing that you can tell what the music's going to do as you're playing before you even actually hear the whole song.
Yeah, I'm not saying that using visuals as a way of representing what you need to do is a bad thing. But I think a game that is about music, that can have the music removed from it, maybe needs to rethink what kind of game it is to be the best game it can be. Nice.
Oh, they are very angry.
No. God, I love that they're always drawn in a different style, too.
The fire's also got an angrier feel to it.
Someone's having a bad trip.
Oh, that's a very long spacing. You want me to go with
You got it.
like the different color combinations of the notes they keep putting in. That's a nice variety.
This is the Wario stage. Wah! Okay. I think what I love most about this game right now, too, is that there's not two separate modes. The rhythm gaming is integral to the plot of the game, and it's the only part of the game. Define null, you're probably not wrong. I mean, we all, I assume we all have that Disney recording of Peter and the Wolf stuck in our heads, where they outright tell you each instrument is a different character. Hey, oh no!
That tree!
Our van!
Is it under the tree?
I hope not.
I don't know where our van is right now. We're in it.
Okay, good.
So I guess we know where the van is. We're with it.
Hella in it.
There's angry crows. Angry birds.
Yeah, when the birds start looking like that, you know it's time for a tolerance break.
Oh no, on a curvy road too.
Sorry, did you say curvy road or Kirby road? Because
Either or.
very different.
Well, we do need to take a break.
Absolutely, we do. Folks, this has been rad so far. We'll be back with more of a musical story in just a few minutes. Get up, stretch your legs, swap your fluids, and we'll be back in a moment. Don't go away. Commercial. Commercial? Commercial. Hey, our rhythm's in sync here. Once in a while, we have to push two buttons at once, and this time, my fingers were too small, so we had help, and we're back. Wow, that came out weirder than I expected. Sir, I don't know. Try finger, but.
Don't. You know what? Let's just start over. It's Rhythm Cafe, and we're back, and we're playing a musical story.
We are.
We are on a road trip.
We are.
In chapter 16.
Yes.
On the way to Pinewood.
Too many,
Some scary birds are following us.
too many bean birds.
The birds may not be real. I'm not sure.
Oh, hey, it's Kirby. I said Kirby was going to show up.
I'm so excited for Kirby.
Yeah. He spent some time in Ireland, it looks like. Ooh.
I mean, Kirby can fly. I would be taking advantage of that ability.
Oh, that's not a short flight, though. Not at his speed.
Yeah, but that's why Kirby has the star that he hangs on
Good
to.
point, yes, right. In Gundam, we call those a base jabber. Don't know why that's relevant.
Oh, actually, you know, I think they let you keep the star, and then the moment you make a mistake, the star goes away.
it's the difference between a teacher who grades you by adding your scores until you can get to the thing, or the one that starts you off at your score and then just deducts from you.
Oh, I let go.
Yeah, I understand.
Anytime plus or right minus wrong came up in school, there was revolts.
I think my grade 7 computer teacher only graded us on how much work you did. So I got 100% grade because during one semester I only handed in one module, but I 100%ed that one module. And so that was my whole grade. And once I realized that, I realized I didn't actually have to submit in any more work, because at that point I was just asking to make my grade slightly lower. And therefore, I should just surf the internet. Which at that time was mostly full of splash pages, so there wasn't a lot of internet to be going and looking at.
I remember seeing some of my first Sailor Moon fan images. Back at 14 years of age in junior high school on an Apple II GS.
The amount of Sailor Moon fan sites, GeoCities fan sites, was many.
Well, Heather, we had to save our sailors.
Oh god, I hated that game. When they're dumb, everyone go buy Pop-Tarts campaign. That tells no one anything.
I don't remember that, actually.
The idea was that because I think it was them specifically. I believe the idea was Pop-Tarts was a commercial that ran during the show, and so if you bought a lot of the product, they would understand that the advertising was working because it was going on during Sailor Moon.
Yes.
As if they don't ever advertise during any other show.
Or on different networks with different advertisers.
Yeah, I think that was one of theirs. I mostly ignored the group the moment I saw them doing the SOS thing. I also saw the people online who tried to claim that Sailor Moon had a gun in it that Chibiusa used by cutting off the clip super soon, so you didn't see the little stick that said bang on it come out.
That was a good scene, though.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta feel the rhythm here.
And then 10 years later, I would have to explain to a coworker that Sailor Moon was not full of porn just because people didn't want it to be known that Uranus and Neptune were lesbians.
10 years later. By the way, Ogata
Yeah.
Megumi just accepted a award for Voice Actress of the Year.
Ooh!
And did an interesting speech about it, because she was talking about the fact that she feels like she doesn't deserve the award for Best Voice Actress. Specifically because she mainly plays male characters and won an award for a male character, and that there is a lot more diversity in people of different genders and representation in the industry. Her thought was that she would like to actually have just not accepted it, but thought, no, this is my chance to push forward some progressiveness within the industry. Next year, please just make 2 voice acting awards and let them be for whichever gender or representation you feel accepts it, but having a voice actress and a voice actor award doesn't make any sense. No, Ogata Megumi's the fucking goat. Shinji Ikari, Haruka Tenno from Sailor Moon, it's, she goes hard. Anyway. She's also one of the people that put out requests to Westerners in English over Twitter to please watch the original dub one, or the original, not the original dub, watch the original dialogue version once, because we as original voice actors in Japanese put our hearts and souls into it, and are the
I
people,
remember that statement.
and are the people who work directly with the director to make the most authentic performance possible. I'm like, more people need to hear that. Dub is erasure. Okay, I'm gonna need to round this. I gotta really slow down at that back end.
Yeah, you got the front half really well, but the... Yeah, that first note,
Yep,
actually I find
right
to be
there.
one of the hardest notes to get when you're doing the loop, because it wants you to do it immediately
Like,
after the thing finishes.
There are countdown dots that show you when you should do it, but
Edgy Berserker says Sailor Moon came on when they had to go to school, so their mom would tape it for them, and then she got so into it, she was disappointed that it got canceled. I like that a lot.
that's sad.
I learned how to use the VCR to tape the shows myself because I wasn't allowed to watch it. After I've been allowed to watch it for a year.
I'm retrying this level. Because
Also, we had satellite TV at that point, so I had to not only program the VCR, I had to turn on the satellite, keep it on to the right thing, and hope that during the day nobody changed it.
did you have to hand crank your satellite, or was that electronic at that point?
I know I was electronic by that point.
Lucky you.
The early morning show was Sonic Underground. You know what? Sonic Underground was great.
Their mother must be found. They need a promise.
What other show takes Sonic's name, splits it in two, and then gives him a brother and sister?
Nope.
I mean, Sonic Sat AM is my favorite Sonic, but I liked Sonic Underground a lot too. Welcome to Rhythm Cafe, the show where we play a very engaging game. One of us gets to talk and the other one has to ignore everything that's going
Yep.
on.
And oftentimes we talk about Sailor Moon and Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't know why. I shouldn't have started over either. That's what's going on.
At least we look like we have the tools to change. Well, at least take the tire off. I don't know if we have a lift.
Oh, thank God!
Starting to get a little tense?
I'm not that good at ambient music.
Jacket? Someone's jacket is getting real wet.
Ooh, there's a chord change.
A lot of hold notes in that one.
Yeah. Thank you, Iris of Ether. Yes, this has a very evangelist feel to it. Ah. Getting strong vibes of Mr. Cairo, says guy who's only listened to the song of Mr. Cairo.
Is our friend dead? There were three of us standing there, like up angled. Something bad happened, and it's just not the flat of our car.
Nosebleed?
Maybe. Holding mouth though might have been a punch.
I worry about that too.
poison. That's a lot of blood in places that are not good to have.
Oh, I think that's his headband.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
No, that's fair. They just showed us a bunch of bleeding, and now I'm seeing blood in all the places. Except for this one. This one's just sad.
Yep. The blood is in his hair. One more.
There you go. Yeah, that's what I've been wanting to do to those birds. Snack, snack.
You are not having a bad or good day, my dude.
Yeah.
And there it is.
I think this bad trip's turned into a bird trip.
Yeah. I disagree with the metaphor that birds indicate some sort of a bad trip or aggression.
No. Those birds specifically look very evil. I would not cast that aspersion upon all birds. After all, we have Peck Your Beak.
It's true. Was that the 801st, I think? I've written it down. I still want to make a Deep Storks patch. I'd be a lot happier with this bit if it didn't look like you were shooting the music directly into its cloaca. You are aiming directly for the butt. Lemon Rye, if you just tuned in and you're confused by what Ian just said, working as intended. Sometimes even having that light ball does not make it easier.
It's that first note. It's messing me up now.
Yeah, Captain Spam, we're aware of that that little the dots on the top left counting down to
Yeah,
start.
no, it's not that.
It's helpful. It's just not
It's
always
not-
helpful
it's not-
enough.
It's hard to describe unless you've played and you hit the point where it's like you understand that your ending is almost where the starting is starting, and yeah. Don't worry, we know.
Ooh.
That was a weird noise that really messed with me there.
That quadratar is really gonna be in my nightmares. That's nice. Yeah, I'm getting big Dumbo vibes from this, especially the birds. So, yeah.
I don't remember the birds being so evil in Dumbo though. But I also don't really remember Dumbo.
Yeah, I think what it is you don't remember Dumbo. They were evil and racist, which is, you know, the,
Didn't they help him fly? By
Oh,
giving
yeah.
him the magic.
Oh, they did, but...
I don't actually remember past that part now.
Ah, larger bird. Better, I don't want to alarm you. Some of your notes are on fire.
I don't want to alarm you, Ian, but I'm pretty familiar with fire.
On first name basis. I believe you just refer to fire as oxidation. So it's first name.
We have a weekly date.
Oh yeah, oxy. Bird just wants scritches and we're not giving it to them.
I don't want to scritch that bird. He's gonna have to find someone else.
Oof. Nice. Here we go. Big finish. 4 count on that last hold, and then it's right into the next one. That's a rad riff.
Too fast.
Let's see. Here we are surrounded by... Here we are surrounded by musical instruments and a giant bird and fire. How are we not the happiest we could ever be?
I mean, that all sounds really good on paper. But you didn't say the bird was incredibly angry and had no eyeballs.
It might just be misunderstood. Maybe it needs a snack. That's why it keeps opening its mouth and getting closer. Like, that is a face that wants a peanut. I mean, it's nice that she's here, but we do kind of suck right now. Your star. Nice.
It's hard when you want to wait that whole extra beat,
Yep.
and the game's like, that's not where it goes.
You know what? I'm gonna come out and say I don't like her riffs.
Really? I'm pretty excited about this one.
3 hold. I still wish every rhythm game would literally just give me stave notation.
I just want her. I want her to get into a gunfight with this bird.
Why did we let her? Why do we let people with guns into our van?
He clearly didn't. She doesn't got one. If she's fighting with a guitar. You got this. Gonna hand this
Yeah,
one off to you.
that's fair at this point. When you gotta make the,
Yeah, you gotta do
finger
that
motion.
thing where you're like, oh, my fingers have to remember that other positions exist. Yeah.
fuck right off! Stop experimenting with music. Jazz is experimental enough.
That first note being a hold note is gonna be a rough thing. imagine I'm playing the guitar to fight a bunch of birds. No, that wasn't quite right. Let me go again.
Yeah. Well, one more time, birds. Oh, you're gonna make fun with the birds? Like it. Oh, fuck off! Birds love this music. Something I can follow.
That's how I used to get away with music in my class too. I just strummed one chord.
Until the birds exploded?
Well, that was never a prerequisite that I explode birds because it was a school class, but you know.
She is now my least favorite human being.
I can't tell if we're going down a different route.
So, do you want to go back in?
Well, I'm wondering if we have time.
Yeah, that's a good point. We should probably... You know what? Yeah. We've got some... We clearly have some...
Can we go take a look at what the options say again? Because now that we've played the game, so we full screen rev, and then assist mode, what were the options under that?
Auto and on and off. I like auto because it means it brings it back up to... It gives us the moving dot when we need it, but...
Okay, but on is like, it's just there the entire time? Okay. That's mostly what I was just curious about. Because if you have a hard time listening to music and reading beats, having a thing where you can turn it on so you can enjoy the game, and maybe help you learn those things.
Oh yeah,
I think would be good. Is good as an option.
I should be very clear. As an assistive device, visual aids are great, but if you're making a game about music,
I wanna also be clear that that was not me trying to get after you for that.
No.
Much as sometimes when I play games on stream, and I'm not going to be able to stand listening to
let's
that,
go.
so we're going to quit out of that. People see the way we're playing a game, and then they see a game and they go, "That's too hard for me." And so I like to look at the options so that we can show people that it might not be too hard for you.
Exactly. I mean,
there may be a method in which you can play.
as something I've thought about recently, we are professionals here, in the sense that we play rhythm games for money, but also in the sense that we have played a lot of rhythm games at this point. And so yeah, I think judging your play experience based on what we experience may not be the same as what you get out of it, but happy to be happy to show these games off, especially when they're really good. We're done for the night, right, Heather?
Well, I mean, we should talk about who's coming up.
I mean,
and those things.
We're done with what we care about.
We're doing.
Yeah,
yes.
we have to do other things. So we should talk about the fact that a lot of our other shows are available over at youtube.com/loadingreadylive. That's a place where you can find old broadcasts of streams. If you're watching us now, then you know where to get the fresh streams, and that's twitch.tv/loadingreadyrun. That's where they happen right now. And if you go to YouTube, loadingreadyrun.com/live, that's where the link exists to show you what's coming up next, which is... Ha-ha! Is this your card?
Right, yes. Ben
Wheeler.
Sorry, my brain tried to meld a bunch of different people's names in there.
They're both Bens, but only one of them wheels out.
Is playing Legends of Runeterra, which I believe they played a year ago, and they've brought back to see what it's like now, and I think that's great.
Good stuff, yeah. I mean, games evolve, opinions evolve. Let's see more of that. So we got Elden Ring coming up again in Monday morning at 9 a.m. because they're going to keep playing that until they're done, which means we will never see a different Play It Forward.
That is an extra stream. Their Play It Forward is Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. But I know, or as soon as the stream was over today, I saw Adam ask if they could also play tomorrow morning, and I was just like, good. I'm glad you're having fun.
That was it.
Because that's the only reason, right?
Well, my thought was they're absolutely not trying to get this over with earlier. No, they are having fun. They want to play more of it. And that's great.
And can you imagine having fun with a game, finishing Sunday, and your next gameplay is not till Wednesday? That's a long time.
2 weeks every week on the long game is a long time, Heather.
I know, you understand. And we have Can't Draw Horses Club
in the
afternoon. It's Corey, and I believe it's Mangled Pixel.
Yes, that's going to be a fantastic thing there, if you want to tune in on the horse. Excuse me, the horses.
Very importantly for us.
Then we go from the... Wait, let me see if I can thread this needle. Okay. Then we go from the stream about not being able to draw the animals that are involved in the Sport of Kings to the Sport of Scots. It's Mario Kart Golf.
So this one is me and Ian and I believe Ben and Kathleen.
Yes.
We're all very excited. By all, I mean, I'm definitely excited, and I don't care about the rest of you. But you'll show up, and you'll be okay.
I'm super excited for it, and honestly, I'm mostly embarrassed by trying to exclaim that Mario Kart is the base Mario game. Not Super Mario Brothers, not Mario anything else. No, Mario Kart is where Mario comes from, and all the rest are spin-offs.
Yes.
9 o'clock happens on Tuesday morning. You'll know how this works. And of course, as we mentioned, you can find the rest of the shows over at youtube.com/loadingreadylive, or if you go to youtube.com/LRRMTG, there's a bunch of magic stuff there. You can also, if you go to youtube.com/loadingreadyrun, you'll find there is a fresh batch of highlights that went up yesterday, and there'll be some more videos coming up probably over the week for there.
you definitely, if you're a YouTube not subscriber, so it's a different thing, a YouTube member, because you can go to the community page and you can ask questions for the next Askler, and I forgot who's on it, but they're all great, so just go ask a rando question anyway.
Yes. Pick up something at store.loadingreadyrun.com. If you don't need anything, buy something anyway.
If you live in Europe, we're sorry.
Yep. Not just for everything, but specifically for the inability to ship there at the moment.
And for everything else.
And for everything. Hey, y'all are generous here at twitch.tv/loadingreadyrun. We want to thank Electra310 for 16 months of Hello Lure.
Lurker Spine for 83 months, welcome back.
Like 100 Bears for 19 months of Just in Time for Unsettling Bird Friend, amazing.
And the Daily Maple Syrup for 21 months, nice chill rhythm times.
That they were.
Hey, Ian,
Yeah.
I mean, I know coming up next, everyone's going to have this great card game going on, but eventually that'll end, and there'll be some dead air time in there. Maybe on Friday nights when you do a thing. When do you do stuff at home?
It's a very good point. I only stream at home from 6 p.m. till 9 p.m. on Fridays. It's time for Friday Night Yakuza. If you like the Yakuza games and the ridiculousness, if you're just curious, or if you like me, come hang out. It's a fun time from 6 till 9, which is apparently also time that you stream. However, you stream at different times than just Friday from 6 through 9. Where can people find you, Heather, if they want to see you on the internet that's not here?
You can find me over at twitch.tv/lunarjade. I am playing the very highly... the game that everyone won't shut up about. Andrew Lilies. Oh, that one? No.
Andrew Lilies. Yes, okay, good.
Andrew Lilies. Yeah. You can also find me on the Bad Bird website. Clearly that bird hangs out there that we played in game today. Twitter.com, LunarJade.
That's it.
That's all we have to say.
We're gonna be coming back in a week's time. We're gonna be playing more of a musical story, but in the meantime, thanks for watching and enjoy some cards.
And if you're still at this point in the video and you're watching on YouTube, good job.
Yeah, good. Well done. You deserve a treat. And the treat is not having to watch these commercials while we go offline. Goodbye, everybody.